right? So dry measure, all right? Whenever we do dry, there's certain tools we want. Of course, the dry measuring cup, the flat spatula, and also, if we're measuring, we want to do what? Put it in something. We need a what?
A bowl.
A bowl, all right?
Why does the flat spatula look more like a nail file?
Looks like a nail file.
Like a spatula.
That's a big nail file, but yeah, you know, there is a small one that might look like a nail file. I should have got that one because I might need it for the smaller stuff. But anyway,
It looks like something that we use to escape prison.
I don't even know how to answer that one. Okay, well, let's continue on with the.
Okay, guys, we're getting this videoed, okay? So we want to make sure we pay
So maybe
attention.
let's try to go through
Okay.
with this and just get this going. So anyway, dry measure. Whenever I measure dry, really it's a good habit of trying to have something to scoop out the dry ingredients with first. You're really, truthfully, I'm going to show you something. If you kind of just take it and put it in here, a lot of times you're packing it in, you're going to get more by weight, truthfully. All right? If you just take it, fill it up, just fill it to the top. You want it over the top. Use this flat spatula, and then you level it. All right? So you want it level, and then put it in. We shouldn't be dipping it like this and saying, there's a cup. All right? Because what's wrong with that? It's filled too, it's heaped, all right?
And it could spill all over the place.
It will spill all over, that's a good thing too, all right? And just so you guys know, most of the time these guys have what size they are, all right? I'll say it on there. Sometimes you actually have to look a little bit because it is hard to see it. This is a quarter cup, a third cup, half cup, and of course this big one that I was using is a whole cup, all right? So, can we, this is a cup, right? Can we measure flour in this cup correctly? Why, what's the problem? Let's try it. Here's a cup. I'm gonna actually level it. The only thing is I'm cheating because I'm doing what? I already used the cup. This isn't really an accurate way to do it, but is it hard? How am I gonna level it in there?
Why you use another spatula?
Yeah, but look it. The cup is below. Truthfully, this is a little bit more than a cup, but the cup is really down there. All right, so this isn't accurate. That's why this is for liquid. All right, this is liquid. And now I messed my liquid measurement up. But anyway, so always use dry measuring cups for dry ingredients. So we could use that for sugar, salt, baking powder. Most of the time, of course, for salt and stuff like that, you're gonna use a small one, right? How many people have used a cup of salt for anything? Not unless you're pickling something. Like, you know, doing a jar of pickles and a gallon of it, you might use a lot of salt, but you won't need it for this, for salt and baking powder. So liquid ingredients. If we're doing liquid, where'd my ocean water go?
Behind you.
Okay, so we go to the ocean, the Bahamas, and we get our ocean blue
Toilet
water. All right, so the thing with liquid, when you do liquid, you have a see-through liquid measure, pour in it, and say I want a cup, I gotta go eye level. All right, that's the secret, eye level. So you guys might have to work, you have to bend down. Still not a cup. Even up here, if I look from here, it looks like it's a cup. If I go eye level, it's under. When you get close, you might want to actually go down eye level and do it that way, just a little bit when you need it, just to fill it up the rest of the way. All right? So that's liquid. Secret is eye level, and this has got to be level. What happens, I've seen people do this, because they don't want to bend down, and they go like this. What's wrong with that?
It could spill all over the place.
Is it level?
No. And if it like hits the side, it could come outside of the cup and spill all over.
It could make a mess because I'm not, and I could be shaky. What happens if I'm a shaky guy? Is that gonna make me able to watch where that's level?
Nope.
It's not gonna help because the cup can actually shatter if it's dropped hard enough.
I might drop the cup. All right, so make sure it's level. All right, flat surface level and then eye level when you're doing it. All right,
God bless.
bless you.
Nothing.
And then just spoons. Usually I have a smaller spatula for this. I don't have it out, but with a spoon, same thing. Take it. You want to heap it and then just flatten it out. All right, so just say this was baking soda, baking powder, use this. This is a teaspoon. And then if you need a tablespoon, is always tablespoon. Just remember, guys, once you get measuring, you'll know the tablespoon is the bigger one. All right, tablespoon.
The tablespoon is the type of spoon you gotta use to take medicine and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes you need a tablespoon to take medicine. Does anybody know, this is something we should know eventually, is how many teaspoons are in one of these? Tori? Close.
2.
1.
How many?
1.
One? Nope, because this is one and this is one. Is that gonna fill this one up?
Nope.
2.
Not two. Who else? I don't like Kadar, he might know.
3.
Three. So 3 of these will fill up one. So if something says 3 teaspoons, which one are you gonna do? Are you gonna do this 3 times or are you gonna do this 1 time?
Do that 1 time.
Do this 1 time, all right? Because it eliminates 3 times that you have to take it, level it off. So just do this. Sometimes you will see a recipe, 3 teaspoons. I'm gonna see if anybody ever does that. Oh, wait a minute. Chef K, by the way, I only need a tablespoon for that. All right, something to remember. And then we have the scale. That's another way we measure in here. So this is an ounce scale. The important thing to do with an ounce scale is always make sure when you have it, where should we start at? 30?
No.
No, what should we start at, guys? 0.
Good, Ryan.
So always put this on 0. All right, and the same thing, like I'm back here a little bit. You really got to get in front of it so you know that the dial's on there. So right now, I'm not really sure. I think it's pretty close on 0, but you want it lined right up on 0. So one of the tricks is like you're measuring with a bowl, right? Does this bowl have weight to it? Yes, right? So if you say if you're measuring here and I want like maybe 3 ounces, this is an ounce scale. So just to let you know, everything is an ounce on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The ones that don't have a marker are the middle number. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So this is, we'll just do this. Watch. How much does that weigh?
5.
5 ounces. All right, so that's 5 ounces. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take that weight off. How do I do it? I just go back to 0. I eliminated the 5 ounces. So now anything I put in here now is gonna be the exact weight I need. All right, so you gotta remember that. So I don't know what it's going to. Tell me like 2 ounces when I get to it.
2 ounces.
Somebody in front probably can see better. Kadar?
You're going past 2.
You guys are supposed to tell me 2. I went past it or close? Just like, do I need more or less? No more? So in other words, you know, I'm doing it from behind, I can't tell, but like if you're measuring and you're doing like needed 2 ounces of flour, just make sure you're kind of watching when you're pouring it. And if I pour too much, what can I do?
Take some out.
I could take some out. I could do it a couple ways. I could just
Good,
take
Tony.
and just gently pull some out. All right. So that is measuring ounces. So if it says we need ounces, we could measure this way. All right. So you have dry measuring, liquid measuring. The reason why I colored the water is so you guys could see where it is on here.
Looks like a blue Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Oh,
without the sugar. And then
Yeah.
right, we have the portion scale, all right, the ounce portion scale, all right? So we're gonna start using this pretty soon and start measuring our ingredients, all right? All right, guys.